You go back to the 1960s, the greatest environmental disaster, what really started the movement was when the Cuyahoga River caught fire in Cleveland. A river caught fire. I mean, it's an illogical thing. How does a river catch fire? It caught fire because so much pollution was in the river, particularly volatile gases, and those gases caught fire and ignited the river. And that wasn't the initial thing. There were other things that came along. It wasn't just in the river. It was also the use of insecticides like DDT, the writing of the book by Rachel Carson, Silent Spring, the decline of eagles in the United States. All of that led to an evolving green movement that began with Earth Day, and I think the first one was 1971, and we've had it since that period of time. But it's just an environmental consciousness that today almost nothing is built, nothing is done without some type of an environmental analysis. And as a result, nowadays we've had over the years tremendous improvement in water quality. It's not just power plants; it's all industries have had it. So we've seen improvements in water quality. We've seen the goal of the Clean Water Act, which was 1973, was to make our rivers swimmable and fishable. They're fishable, almost all of them, swimmable, and a few places in the United States still might not want to swim. But, even locally in this area, there's the story about Onondaga Lake. It became basically accessible, and it's now back to a point where fishing is allowed. And now there's discussions about building beaches. Who would have thought that somebody would, be going back to swim in, Onondaga Lake? It's a lot of people like myself working in the science and in the environmental movement. I happen to be fish. Those are those that are in water chemistry, others in water physics, and all of that have contributed to where we are today. Not saying that where we are is done. There are still improvements that can be made.